Let's be very honest, to build an emergency fund right now, it's very difficult. Why? Number one, things are getting more and more expensive this past 2 or 3 years. If we were to look at the prices of food and if we were to look at the prices of fuel, it seems to me that every time when we go to the grocery shop or when we pump petrol, the prices seems to be increasing. And every time when we look at our wallets, maybe there's not much of savings left. On top of that, every so often, there is an increase in interest rates. And every time when there is an increase in interest rates, this would mean that we have to pay more to the banks for our borrowings. And finally, with the lockdowns being lifted, right now, more and more are traveling and therefore we are spending more money. So the big question is, how do we even start? So over here, let me give you a very popular method, which is the 50-30-20 method. So right now, let us say that person A earns about 5,000. So by using this methodology, 50% of 5,000 will be 2,500, which can only be used for our needs. And what will constitute as needs are things for our basic survival. So this would be our house, this would be our fuel, this would be food definitely, and this would be our clothes. Things that we need to survive on a daily basis, and also maybe electricity. The next allocation, which is 30% of 5,000, which is about 1,500, should be used for our wants. Over here, this could be our going out expenses, where during the weekends, if we want to spend on a movie, or if we want to go out to a nice restaurant, we have a small allocation for going out and also for entertainment purposes. And finally, the 20% out of 5,000, which is about 1,000, should be used towards saving money. Having said that, I know saving 20% is next to impossible, especially when there is an inflation. So this is how I would start. Slow and simple. And what do I mean by this is every day, ask yourself whether you can put aside $1. So every time before going to the office, maybe put a small little jar or container right beside the door. And before leaving, just put $1 inside every day. And at the end of 30 days, you will have $30. And at the end of a year, you have about $365. Having said that, as time progresses, maybe start challenging yourself. Instead of $1, maybe put $10. And if you were to put $10 on a daily basis, that would be $3,650 in 1 year. So basically, the advice over here is to start small, start simple. But most importantly, is just to start today.